Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from JESWO. This is their 11-in-1 USB docking station. This is going to be able to expand your devices that may have limited amounts of USB ports and expand it to have much, much more. We're going to dig into this now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is everything that you get once you get it out of the box. You're going to get a quick start guide here. The model number is A3011 for the JESWO 11-port USB docking station. It's in a couple different languages, so if English isn't your first language, this will work out for you. And it's going to have all of your ports on the docking station labeled by number so that you can identify them for yourself. I'm going to go over that in this review. So it's got some good information. Hold on to this just in case you need to reference it. Okay, so you can see that they've got a couple different things here that say install the driver, and they tell you where you can go and get that on JESWO's website. This is important for outputting your video from the two HDMI ports and the VGA port. So you may want to check that out. Now they do give you an adapter here. This is a USB Type A to USB Type C adapter. They also give you a USB Type A to USB Type C cable for adding extra power to this device. If you're going to put on like external hard drives or things that are going to need more power than your USB port can output, they give you this cable to plug in so that you can power the hub if you need to. This adapter here will go on the end if you're going to put this on a USB Type C connection instead of a USB Type A, because as you can see here at the end of the cable we have a standard USB Type A 3.0 connection, and then we can add this on, and if your device only has USB Type C, you can just use it just like that. So that works out pretty good. Now let's take a look at the overall build quality on this. The build quality on this is very, very nice. I like the aluminum shell that they have on this. Very nice, sturdy aluminum shell. You're not going to have to worry about it getting damaged. You can see that we have a bunch of different ports on the side, which I'll go over in just a second here. Again, basically taking one port and turning it into many ports here. So up top here we've got two USB 3.0 ports. We do have a full SD card slot. We have a micro SD card slot. And if we flip it around here, we've got a Gigabit Ethernet port. We've got a legacy VGA port. We also have on the back side two full HDMI ports. We've got a 3.5 millimeter headphone out and also a microphone. And then we have a USB Type C, and this is for adding that extra power. If you plug in, say, some external drives, you can actually draw enough power that you may need to supplement it, so they give that to you as well. It's a good size here, easy to pack up and throw in a backpack or a book bag or whatever you're going to be taking with you. And overall, the build quality is just top notch. Now, in the background here, I've got an Asus ROG Ally, which is basically a laptop that runs on Windows 11. It only has one port for charging, which is that USB Type C. So we're going to use this as a demonstration. This is not the usual use case scenario that I would use this particular dock in. Obviously, it would do better on a laptop, but I don't own a laptop, so we're going to use this instead, and it will definitely demonstrate exactly what this can do for you. So you've got now access to all of these ports through a single USB Type C Type-C port, which is great if you want to export the image from your laptop or whatever device, MacBook, to several different monitors. You can do that. Just remember you have to download the graphics drivers from the links that they give you in the documentation before you do that. Now, the first thing that I would normally set up on something like this, if I'm going to use this as a docking station, would most likely be something like a wired mouse. And then, of course, maybe a wired keyboard as well. So let's hook up a wired mouse. It's just as simple as adding it to your USB connection here, and you will be able to see that now I have a wired mouse all hooked up and ready to go. And of course, being able to add a wired mouse and a wired keyboard as well would really make a lot of sense if you're going to use this as a docking station. So that works out perfectly with no drivers needed. Again, the only thing you really need the drivers for are the graphic drivers that will allow you to output this to multiple monitors. So adding storage can be done in just the same way. Plugging into a USB port will get me extra storage for my laptop, for my device, and again, this is all being handled through one USB port, which is great. So now I can hook up peripherals like a mouse, I can hook up extra storage if I need to, and have that come up no problems whatsoever. Of course, I can add more storage using the micro SD card slot or the SD card slot as well. You can see that popped up, no problems as well. So being able to add extra storage and other peripherals such as a wired mouse, a keyboard, and of course being able to output this to up to 3 different monitors makes this a really nice deal with the HDMI dual ports and of course the VGA port on the end. You also have your audio jack there, so if you want to output your audio and hook up a wired microphone via the 3.5mm jacks, you can as well. And of course, remember you have that USB Type-C port for adding extra power to the hub. It's not a pass-through, it will not charge your host device, but you can add it so that if you need it, it is there for more power-hungry devices such as external hard drives and things like that. So there you go, that's my review of the JESWO 11-in-1 USB docking station. Who this is for somebody that has a laptop or other similar type device that has limited amounts of USB ports and they need to add more for expandability. Also, somebody that wants to take the laptop, their MacBook, or something like that and output it to multiple displays as well. Overall, the construction on this is really nice. It's small enough that you can easily throw it in a bag and take it with you, and you can use this docking station to expand your device with many different ports. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.